Brian is an all-around cool guy. He runs a non-profit summer camp, raises 3 kids with his wife, and just look at him, wholesome. But spending all that time on other people means he hasn't had any time to work on himself.
And because of that, his setup is bad. Except what? This looks great. Are you lying to me?
No, the other setup's over there.
Oh. Oh my God, what happened here?
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad, man. Don't worry, Brian, I'm sure that the setup doctor has a plan.
I'm sure he does.
Sorry guys, I'd be there if I could.
No worries. Reese and I, we're super competent and I'm sure that nothing will go wrong. I'm like stressed out. I didn't know that I would have such a visceral emotional reaction. Some stuff might go wrong, but the gain will be worth the pain. We got big plans.
Bad cable management. It's a disease, and someone's got to cure it. That's why Linus became the setup doctor.
Brought to you by Ugreen. Backing up your files has never been easier than with their NASSync DXP 4800 Plus NAS. No matter your skill level, the DXP 4800 Plus allows you to quickly store up to 112 terabytes of data. Learn more and get 20% off for Black Friday until December 2nd by checking the link in the description.
Hi, my name is Brian. I am one of the directors at a summer camp, and I've been doing this for 12 years or so. We have 3 kids who are under the age of 8, and we have busy lives, so that's my space that I go to work on things and not a lot else. I go in there and I tinker and I leave, and I don't spend a lot of time making it look nice.
I do want to know, like, what is this?
This is my first computer.
How old is this thing?
This computer is
age yourself.
Yeah, age yourself. This computer is probably like 20-something years old.
I mean, it
looks it.
No, not at all. It looks young and spry,
And hip.
capable.
Yeah.
But enough about your old computer. What is this new computer?
This is 10 years newer than that one is.
Okay, new to you, I guess.
This is like our home server, AKA
This is your server.
a backup hard drive.
I don't know if you follow the channel too much, but you know that like we have servers, Linus has servers, and they break all the time and they're closed.
But this way, if it breaks, I can fix it. The camp I work at is nonprofit, so we can never ever afford tech. So we just inherit people's old computers and then put them in our office and use them.
But less than 10 years old? Less than 15?
Some of them are less than 10 years old.
That's pretty good. That seems like you got a lot of stuff. You got like a power supply,
Yeah.
was that an oscilloscope or a
That's
multimeter?
a multimeter. Yeah, the oscilloscope's over
That's a
here, but I
beefy
don't know how to use
multimeter.
it.
They're like handheld now.
Yes.
How old is this stuff?
Very old. My dad gave me this. He's an electrician.
Oh, okay.
He built and designed this from scratch for me. So
Wait, what?
yeah.
He made that?
See, look, it's Brian.
That's so cool. Just looking at this place, one thing I think that you lack is small organization. We got lots of big shelves.
Yep,
But
absolutely.
you also just have like a CPU just out and about.
When it's organized, I come in and I go, I don't know what to do now. So
Okay, well we're gonna fix that. We're gonna teach you how to be organized.
many have tried and many have failed.
This series is all about failing and learning from that failure. I'm worried because there's so many. I'm like stressed out. I didn't know that I would have such a visceral emotional reaction. 1 keyboard. 2 keyboards.
I put the 3rd one in there.
3 keyboards. That's RAM. It's DDR. It's not DDR2. It's just DDR.
Would you like a Pentium?
Oh my God. How old is that? Logically, this doesn't really make sense to me, but now that we've removed the stuff from it, it looks smaller.
It does actually look way smaller. See, that was my problem. The desk was just too small.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you, Brian. That is not the only problem. Here's what I see. You have a lot of stuff, but no suitable place to put it all, which is why it's all over your desk. So to remedy this, we're gonna build storage into as many parts of the setup as possible. New desk with drawers, walls, those are gonna get pegboards. We're gonna move your floating shelf over to make room for, get this, bigger shelf. And this table on the left is gonna turn into a rollable flex space with, get this, storage. Oh, and we also threw in a ton of extra goodies for you. All right, boys, let's get to it. Or rather, you guys are gonna get to it. Oh,
That's very heavy, by the way.
Nothing's too heavy for me.
Ah, okay. We're good. I only scraped the top layer of skin. We'll probably have these drawers here, and then, oh yeah, we got all the space we need. Now that we know that everything fits, we're gonna start doing some drilling.
Great.
Is this shelf only held up with like 2 screws or something?
3.
Okay. Perfect.
Hey. I put a level on top to level it and never
Never took it off. All right, we're done the cable.
We're done, yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Brian. Your cable management upgrade is done.
It's amazing.
It looks so much better in here. You good?
You can tell from the cinder blocks how level the floor is.
Yeah, this is just don't look at the corner. Don't look at the lines.
Yeah.
Brian, can you explain this networking situation to me?
This is our router. The brown line comes from a building over there, which the internet comes from outside of that. And then the blue line goes into our house. And there's a Wi-Fi router and a switch in our house. And that goes to the places.
The plan is we're gonna leave this kind of as it is. We might do something to purdy it up a little bit, and we can leave this up there.
Yeah.
You don't have good Wi-Fi in here though, because your actual wireless router is...
On the other side of this concrete brick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we can deal with that, because I think we can get you a small router for like, that we'll just put on the same network.
That big old power bar, is that gonna go under?
That depends on what you want to do, because I also understand that like you want to have easy access to just unplug and plug stuff.
And if that plug is there, then I think we could put the power bar under and then...
And then that can be like your modular, your permanent plugs are under here, and then when you need an extra thing, you can just put it in the top. Yeah, let's do that.
Great. Scatus.
That's the IKEA pegboards. The reason I went with these is because on like Thingiverse or printables, there's just tons and tons of custom 3D printed stuff that works exactly with this. So if you have to hang like anything that you ever could imagine, somebody's probably made a plan, and you already got that 3D printer on your desk. Yeah. You'll be able to easily print some stuff. Didn't you actually print any stuff?
I did. It's probably in a bin out there.
It's almost like we planned this. Yeah. I'm not gonna say the thing I was about to say. I'm not gonna do. I was gonna say let's get pagan.
I definitely drilled the holes for where the
For where the things are, not the...
So yeah, I've watched all the videos where Elijah puts extra holes in, so.
But I now let the homeowners drill holes in their wall.
Is this part of this?
No, this is a computer test bench that we just grabbed for you. So instead of having to swap parts in and out of a chassis, you can just have functioning parts on here, take whatever you want out of the computer, test it on here, or plug anything in, and it'll save you a lot of time.
Yes,
and
that's
it'll
awesome.
look a little bit cleaner. While Reese is gonna keep working in the workshop, I'm gonna come in here and help cable manage this setup. Now, it looks pretty clean on the top, so good job.
Thank you.
Underneath though,
you don't look under the desk.
we could use a little bit of work, you know? So we're gonna just tidy some things up for you and make sure that works using our handy dandy magnetic cable management arches. Have you seen this stuff? I'm sure.
I have
You're
seen
a big
it,
fan.
yes.
He watched the
big
first set
fan.
of Doctor video
I
too.
did.
Feel free to look through it. This is our big, huge
that's a lot of
supply
stuff.
chest. We brought more than we'd ever need. Are these your headphones?
Yeah, those are my headphones, yes.
How do they?
They work
They
fine.
don't even.
Well, they don't work when you don't play music through them. Oh, I see.
I mean, like they don't even sit on your ears. They like.
Well, they sit on my ears.
Do they?
Probably.
Basically, we just made a big, massive toolkit full of every possible length of like every type of cable. Because a lot of what solves your cable management problems is just having the right length of cable. It's not necessary. A lot of times you just want to do what you can with what you got, but having the right length makes your life a lot easier. We just took the paper off of the magnetic plate that we're gonna put on here. That's about where we want it to be. Now it's held in there. Now we're gonna just quickly take our screws and put them into the back of the desk. Don't worry, Brian said that this is okay. Just like that, we'll take all of our cables, put them in, and boom. Oh, it's so nice. And then because they're not like Velcroed or tied down or anything, if he wants to adjust his monitor or move it, these will just pull through nicely. Should probably vacuum under there, but outside of that, it'll be really easy because there's no cables in the way.
What's funny is I did vacuum up to the cables.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Hey, look at that. That's up safe and secure.
It's absolutely 100%
Very permanent
Perfectly
deployment.
level.
never going to fall.
This is amazing. This looks so much better already.
It actually really
I'm
does.
so excited for you.
And just like that, see, we chose a white tabletop.
It only comes in that size in white, but that doesn't matter because we have an LTT mod mat that's gonna be nice and cover most of the top. Got everything you'd ever want to know about computers.
I will never wonder what size a fan is ever again.
That's great. I will say that we don't go back so far back as to have the specs for DDR, but we do have 3 onwards. So
That's good.
Get it where you want it.
I don't know if this is where I want it.
So it's okay where it is?
Yeah, I think you're good. Come up, Reese. We'll move it later if we want.
Thank God.
So I guess it's kind of time to start putting stuff back, getting your setup organized. So you can take
on the
your
pegboard?
screwdrivers. That's an LTT screwdriver specific one.
Ooh,
it's
look
designed
at that.
exactly for us. And then we got a bunch of extra hooks.
Oh, for like,
So whenever if you ever need like one more thing to hang,
Yeah.
you can just go print them off.
Yeah.
That's for like 5-10 cents each. Like they're cheap as
Yeah.
heck.
Perfect.
This is your server, right?
This is my server, yeah.
What do you got in there for like a CPU and stuff?
This is an i5-2400.
Oh,
Yeah.
guess what?
Yeah.
We're upgrading your whole server too.
Well, that's amazing.
With this new
Whoa.
Ugreen NASSync DXP 4800 Plus. So it's a 4-bay NAS system, but on top of that, you get 2 PCIe Gen 4x4 slots for M.2 NVMe storage and a 5-core 12th Gen Intel Pentium Gold 8505 that provides great performance. And thanks to the easily accessible back panels, you can upgrade your DDR5 SODIMMs should you find that the included 8 GB isn't enough.
You can even use the operating system of your choice or take advantage of Ugreen's own software, which has awesome features like AI categorization of your photos, which runs locally on the NAS, of course, and with support for Docker containers, you can run pretty much anything you'd want.
You have an SD card, a USB-C, a USB 3.2 port, and on the back you have even more. You got 10 gig Ethernet,
Wow.
a 2.5 gig port, more USB, HDMI, and then an easy clean filter for the fan that is behind the backplane.
Amazing.
This thing is sick. I'm honestly very jealous of you. I kind of want
I am
this.
jealous of me.
And
That's
look at how
sweet.
much smaller it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, but this, yes, you're right. It's much smaller.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
This has a certain appeal to it, but this is very pretty.
It has a certain, yeah. It has a certain appeal.
Like, I want to put
indeed.
this one in my house.
You can put this anywhere.
It's just pretty. My wife wouldn't
Because,
want
and
it.
you know what else is nice? Ugreen has a phone app
Okay.
that you can use to access this remotely. It's super easy, works really, really well, as well as it automatically sets up on your network to be remotely accessible. It was the easiest setup. Reese, you set it up, right?
I plugged it in.
Yeah, oh
That was
yeah.
there you
So,
go. It was
okay,
that
that's what I
easy.
mean. That's what I mean. It like just worked. I could access it on the network. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna be able to toss it up here.
Make sure you toss it.
Keep it up. Yeah. It's light too.
We were going to try and use the power bar keys that we normally use for power bars, but these keys are a bit too thick. So we decided to use the power brick holders, strapped them to the bottom, and they're good to go. It's actually a bigger power bar, so the bigger magnets will actually kind of work in our favor.
I got you a new router, like a little. If you wanted Wi-Fi out here, that's just plugged into your router.
Sweet.
So I figured we can just toss it up here. Tidy this area up a little bit, make it a little bit less uggo, or hide it behind the Ugreen NAS or something. Yeah, I just don't see how this is a good place to put this in this exact scenario.
Do you just put it against the wall, like with the double-sided magnet part? You know what I'm saying?
That might be it. I do want to give it some slack.
Yeah.
So that if you need to like pull the NAS a little bit, otherwise it has a barrel jack, is it?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Then we'll do that. We'll magnet it to the wall. I also got you speakers.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that you can listen to tunes.
Yeah, these are amazing.
Edifier, R1280 dBs. They are great, simple budget speakers. Bookshelf, they're powered. These ones have Bluetooth, so you can connect it to your phone or whatever, if you have it with your laptop, however you want to do that, as well as it has speaker wire and just RCA. They're great budget speakers.
There. Wow. That's fun.
Is that all the slack we got?
How much more do you need?
Like literally like an inch,
Oh, I don't know if I can give you
maybe.
that.
Oh, hey, we're in. That wasn't at the cost of a hideous wire just on the wall up there, was it?
Yeah. No.
Are you saying that because it's true or because that's what you think I want to hear?
No.
Do the dance.
Sounds great. It sounds amazing.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be so perfect on your desk when we have a little like
That's so
he's a
adorable.
little cute little guy. We can have a little charger on your desk. You can place your phone. But if you're on the go, there's also a magnetic battery pack. Does the same thing, but also can be a kickstand. All right, it was a long day, but we're finally
We made it.
done. And holy cow, does it look so much better.
All right, I can't wait to see how this turned out. Wow. Dude, you guys do your best work when I'm not around to supervise.
look at this. There's barely any cables under there, but everything's nicely managed. If you need to like hook up your computer, you just pull those out. We've got the new desks, tons of storage.
That pegboard, oh, he's got our new mod mat, got the MagSafe charger there.
We got your new speakers so you can jam out while you're in here, and this new shelf that holds all of your computers so neat and tidy.
Yes.
If you do, and I know, it's easy to fall into old habits.
Yeah.
You're not going to, right?
No.
Everything's gonna be clean.
Forever, everything will be like this.
Yes. At least in here. I don't care what you do any other room, but this one needs to stay clean.
For you, I won't even use it.
That's perfect. That's what we want. And if you do decide to use it and make it messy eventually, you have this nice little extra movable table that you can bring on over if you need a little bit extra workspace.
That's perfect.
Or for
Yeah.
anything else. And it's got even more storage in there.
I mean, it's still obviously a functional space, Like, there's a lot of kind of stuff on the shelves, but at least he's got enough shelves to put everything on. It's amazing what a difference maker a little bit of organized storage can be. This is great. Yeah, great job, you guys.
Doesn't it feel good?
It feels
Doesn't it
great.
feel
This
good?
is amazing. Thank you.
Oh yeah, and also we got your Ugreen NAS. How could we forget about them? Thanks again, Ugreen, for sponsoring this video, whether it's a NAS or a portable battery bank or just a cute little charger. They got something for all of your charging needs. Check them out in the link in the description, especially the NAS. The NAS is really, really cool.
I'm very excited about it.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, why don't you watch a previous episode of The Setup Doctor? It's just as fun, and it's pretty dang cool. And Reese is in it, and everyone loves Reese. Look at him.
Hi.
And thank you, Brian, for having us out here.
Yeah, thanks for coming and doing this for me. I really
our
appreciate
pleasure.
it. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, you, Green.